Social Learning Theory by Albert Bandura. This presentation was done by Antonio Martinez and Victoria Rivera. Have you ever found it easier to learn something new by watching another person do it first? If yes, congratulations, you are actively engaging in social learning. Social learning theory suggests that people learn new behaviors and skills by observing and imitating others. Albert Bandura was the father of social learning theory. His work suggested that we learn from modeling, where learners imitate others rather than relying solely on personal experience. Bandura identified four key principles that make modeling effective. First is attention. To learn, individuals must focus on the behavior being modeled, with attention playing a crucial role. Then is retention. Learners must be able to remember the observed behavior for application. Motor reproduction. The observed behavior must be practiced and replicated in real world situations. Motivations. People are more likely to imitate the behaviors when they expect positive outcomes or rewards. Use this flowchart as a visual aid. First is attention, focusing on the stimuli. Then is retention, rehearsing the material. Third is motor reproduction, practicing on your own. And last but not least is motivation, that positive reinforcement, that positive reward.
Thank you, Victoria, and hello, class. My name is Antonio Martinez, and you guys may be wondering, how can I use social learning theory? Well, social learning theory is all about learning by observing others, so a great way to apply this in the classroom would be through process modeling. For example, a math instructor would solve an equation step by step in front of their students. This would help the students understand the process before they try it on their own. Another great method would be positive reinforcement. Giving your students rewards like praise or privileges when they complete their assignments will encourage good learning habits among your students. We can also use strategies like turn and talk, where students engage in discussions after maybe watching a video or completing an activity, and this will help them process the information, share their insights to their peers, and develop solutions collaboratively. Now, a great example of social learning theory in action would be the code and follow method that we use a lot in computer science education, and it typically comes in four steps. One is attention. The teacher would write and explain their code in real time in front of their students. While writing this code, they are clearly stating the steps that they take to reach the solution. Next would be retention. The students follow along with the instructor. They observe the code and replicate it on their own devices. They will follow and troubleshoot where needed. Third is motor reproduction. They then go and branch off. They will practice independently and reinforce their learning through hands-on experience. Lastly will be motivation. This is where you as an instructor must engage with your students one-on-one. You should praise their unique solutions and thought processes. This will all be for the betterment of your students. These four steps can translate into any subject and will not only help students by letting them imitate the process, but also help them expand on their skills through practice. Now, let's take a look at the following video that showcases social learning theory in a real classroom. Let's pay close attention to how the students are learning through observation, imitation, and modeling. Great stuff. Now let's think about and reflect. How did this classroom apply social learning theory? Also, how can you apply these ideas in your classroom to create more interactive and effective learning experiences among your students? We know that social learning theory highlights that people learn best by observing others and modeling their behavior. And the best part about this, that these techniques can be applied to any subject, and it will all be for the betterment of the students. By incorporating modeling, reinforcement, and collaborative discussion, we can all create engaging learning environments that will set up our own students for success. Here we have some references, and thank you guys for watching.